T is in Tim. Look over there. It's Robert Loggia. Space.
This is how we do it.
And you know this, man?
Hey guys, Mr. Google here to review the Sundance failure Tim and Eric's billion-dollar movie directed by Tim Heidecker and Eric Wareheim. Starring Tim and Eric respectively, along with John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell, Jeff Goldblum, Robert Loggia, and tons of other stars in this movie. Like I said, this movie was at Sundance recently and people stormed out of the theater, and all I can say is that's pretty damn funny. And I don't really blame them for doing it in a way, but at the same time I really did like this movie a lot. I really had a great time with this movie. Now, of course, this is sort of like an adaptation of Tim and Eric's awesome show, Great Job, on Adult Swim, which I actually never seen an episode of. I've seen a couple clips recently, but the thing that really got me interested in this film was actually the Red Band trailer, which made me laugh my ass off. And I've seen reviews for this film, people saying, well, it's an acquired taste in comedy, and I think I'm a part of that party because probably about 85% of the humor in this movie was absolutely hysterical. I mean, the storyline really isn't anything to write home about. I mean, it's just about Tim and Eric, and they make $1 billion movie, and then they run away from Robert Loggia, who's the villain in the film, who's just really just wants the $1 billion back, and then they go to this mall called Swallow Valley Mall, and they try to like buy it from Will Ferrell, and so they can get $1 billion themselves, and yeah, it was a really lame storyline, but the comedy in this film was absolutely hysterical, like I said. The performances all around, I mean, yes, it's over the top, of course. You really can't judge the performances in this movie. They all did really, really well. You know, Tim and Eric are likable protagonists. I really dug Will Ferrell in a supporting role, and I also really liked John C. Reilly, and Jeff Goldblum's cameo in the beginning was absolutely hysterical. Some of my favorite moments in the film weren't specifically the gross-out gags. That was actually one of the faults I had with the movie, besides like the lackluster storyline, was honestly the gross-out gags that, just pissed me off. And there was tons of moments in this movie where I almost cried. I was laughing so hard. The movie, I would give an 8 out of 10. It's probably my favorite film I've seen all year so far, out of like the 7 I've seen. And I'm glad I totally sat down and watched this. Now, here's the thing. I don't know who to recommend this movie to besides like probably fans of the show or people who like this sort of comedy who haven't seen this show before, like me. I don't know if I would recommend it to everyone, of course. But for me, I personally loved it. As a comedy, I loved it. As a movie, it was a pretty good movie. Now, if you want to know what shrimp actually is, it's gross. I'm Mr. Google. Don't forget the ski cap, subscribe, and I'm out.